focused. And zoom, zoom, zoom. I'm supposed to say something it doesn't come off bad. I'm saying really bad things. Really, really, really bad things. More than I love you. So best believe. Related to more people, I would just say, yo, what up, channel? Today's gonna be Today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a good day. We're gonna be chillaxing, maxing, relaxing, baxing. I'm gonna leave. I'm killing you today. I've called up my ones. I called up my sons. You know it. Relaxing, haxing. Oh my God! What is wrong with your bunks? What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Oh no, I can hang on no rum. Hard time. You guys so long. Hi, Bug. How's your day? How's everybody's day going? My day was good. Your bunks can be stoked. It's a different like rules that we obey. Yay, yay, yay. We obey. We were all born to die, nigga. DOA. See, you don't like. See, don't. Hey, I don't see no. The ass niggas gonna be okay. We old age. The old weight. I didn't gaze. Way back. Wave cap. I realize you guys didn't hear any of the lyrics. Don't get shocked in the map, you know, homie, don't play. Hey, that. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Hey, hey. Do is sleep on the 8. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Frito Lay. Menacing. Finding. Vine out. Sometimes I scare myself again. Menacing. Raining. Right now. Sometimes I scare myself. Juicy, huh? Alrighty, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be more of a me day today. We're gonna be kind of watching stuff, hearing stuff. I'm gonna be basically just relaxing today. I'm literally just took today. I decided, you know what?
What are we doing?
I just took today. Today's gonna be just like the most calmest, I think, the ever day. So if you got something to do, you want to just leave me in the background. Today's gonna be one of those days. I'm just gonna let you know now. Today's gonna be just the most calmest day possible. We're gonna trying to have fun a little bit here and there. But for the most part, I'm gonna just try to take today for myself. Like I'm probably gonna watch some stuff, and you guys will be here if you want to be here. It's up to you. Yeah, I'm gonna just try to do like I'm gonna be like on Twitter. I'm gonna be going around. I'm gonna seeing drama. I'm gonna eat. We're gonna just talk. Like if you guys want to talk, we can talk. If there's topics you guys want to talk about, like I'm down to have a conversation. But I don't know if I'm gonna game today. I might just start gaming maybe like in the last like hour. I started late, so the last hour is like around 11 roughly. We'll see where we go from there. Ow, my knee, man, my knee. I gotta get a bigger chair though. You know what? I'm gonna take off my shoes. I gotta get a bigger chair. That's the one thing I realized. I'm like, yeah. One, I need to lose weight. I'm about to eat this gyro. But that's the second thing is like I really do gotta lose weight. So we might start doing treadmills. We might just hop on this treadmill today and see what we do. I say maybe the rest of the stream might be on the treadmill. Might do like 30 minutes, 40 minutes here. But yeah. It's just alright, so let me just catch you up to what I'm doing. Right now I'm gonna put Agent on the side. I wish I think I can mute it from you guys. So you guys only hear the you don't hear that. Let me see. I was watching Agent when I was sparked up live because I was just like I wanted to watch some content. It's just like why is he lagging so much though? Oh yeah, I won't be able to hear it. Okay, that's fine. Hello? Anybody in here? Anybody in here? Oh. We got schedule up. Well, we had schedule one up. I'm gonna be going through Twitter. Try not to get banned. Let's not listen to Kanye. I think Kanye be flagging people, so. Alright, there you go. Okay. Ooh. By the way, I was eating this gyro before I went live. It's spilling now, but. It is a better meal compared to my other food. I was like, alright. I actually never calorie checked this. I really do hope calories are better. I'm trying to guess how many calories I ate today. I'm gonna give it a sec. I ate a burger. I had fries. Ate a 8-pound burger. 8-ounce burger. Ate an 8-ounce burger. That 8-ounce with it was actually a large order of fries. It was stacked though. It had like bacon, it had red onions and tomatoes, lettuce, all that. And then this gyro right now. And like 4 cups of coffee today. But I think I'm trying to shrink my stomach. I'm trying to shrink my stomach as much as possible because I want to see if it's possible to actually start eating less. Like my main calorie deficit part was I was always trying to hit 1,500 calories, and then I would be like, okay, if I get 1,500 done, what else can I do going forward? And I'm like, all right, yeah, I can do 1,500. It's possible. So I've done it before. I gotta log back in on this. Like this coffee has a little bit of creamer in there. Not creamer, cold foam. So it's like whipped cream, right? I think that's what it is. Cold foam is whipped cream. A little bit, but this is residual after the other coffee that I had, which had, like, I guess, a more concentrated version of the whipped cream. So that's what I'm doing today. My main thing is I want to be on top of stuff. Like today's gonna be just checking Twitter. I do always dream. Like I do want to be a full-time streamer. Like I really do. One thing is I for sure would not want to do it like every day though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fine every day. Like if you have complete exposure, but if it's like if I had to keep doing it after work for 2 years, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Honestly, there's a lot of work. That's a lot. Where if I do it every once in a while, I save my clips, I use them, I post them all like pretty good, and I do like an impactful stream every 3 weeks, every 3 days. I think I can get out of it. I can do it as long as I stay consistent. Like, it's still a lot, bro. To stream a whole year is fucking crazy. We're almost there. I think that's what I think I'm most proud of. The fact that we've gotten this far, and it's been successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, depending on what you put in your own category of success, this was successful for me. This has been a successful experience. I'm quite honored that if anybody even comes in here for 2 minutes, a second, 3 seconds, 3 minutes, like, all that said and done, bro, you guys didn't have to do that. You guys didn't have to hang out with me during my time here. You could have been watching somebody else, but you chose me. You stayed tapped in when a lot of other people wouldn't. So, for me, you're gold. You're gold in my book. I always do wonder, like, when it comes to streaming, when it comes to other people's streams, how do they feel about it? Like, if I were to start a show, like, just on Twitch, I would want it to be a live Twitch show. Like, if they're willing to actually have a conversation. Lifestyle of streaming. You could do, oh my god, you could do a streamer a day. You could try to do a streamer a day or a streamer a week. Like, and just run down some questions you have for them. Where they came from. What's going on. Man, that's a great fucking idea. I'm about to call Nizzy. I'm about to give him that idea, bro. I could do it myself, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? I think that would be that's a good like weekly show. And then if anything, have that subscribers could submit questions in forms of either TTS or in general. I mean, depends, because how many subscribers you guys get. I guess you gotta have subscribers come in, not only just watch ad free. They depending on what you do, you can submit a question. You can submit a question and it gets polled, and then that's what gets asked to the streamer. Ooh, that'd be good. That'd be a good fucking idea. Yeah, that'd be good. I feel like a lot of people underestimate the way that streaming is taking. Alright, I think people are understanding the streaming aspect more now, and it's so funny to think about that. It's like, nigga, a year ago, maybe 3 years ago today, people were not talking about Twitch like how they are now. People who are never picked up a fucking, people who've never streamed on Twitch are now picking up their first streams. They're starting now. The only thing is, I think people are overdoing it, thinking that it only takes a year. I think that mentality, I mean, although it's sick, I hope the best for you that you blow up in a year. I think a lot of people are overly excited. Not overly excited, but they are overly... I think they're hyper optimistic, which is good to be optimistic. But also, when that happens, they set themselves up for failure because they're not willing to accept that it's going to be trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think anybody ever...
One guy who I've seen does segments and uploads them as videos. He does several in a stream and has managed to upload twice daily for a few years.
That's crazy. How is he doing, though? How has his average been? How has his analytics been ever since? Has it been picking up? I mean, it's all obviously going to grow. I know sometimes it plateaus. I mean, if it plateaus, it plateaus. You can't be upset with it. Sometimes you just hit a plateau. It just might be you're not doing something right at the moment. You didn't post at the right time. You haven't gotten people's engagement.
He's decently big.
He's decently big? Like, one person that was uploading 3 times a day was what was his name? It's something Banks. Is it TV Banks? TD Banks? I think it's TD Banks. I don't know if I'm messed up. Okay, hold on. Before I search him up. Alright, I was gonna send this tweet out. I was gonna send this tweet out in the fandom group chat. Basically says, he's like, what's up, troop? What would be your dream fandom streams? I was like, fandom works at or with.
No, Nux Taku, he's kinda controversial.
Ooh. He's controversial. Oh. Phantom works at a Mr. Softy truck. Has to sell out. Has to sell out to end segment. Phantom camping stream has to have shelter, food, and water, and cook one meal. One meal before ending. Phantom works out a Mr. Softy truck, has to sell out to end segment. Phantom camping stream has to have a shelter, food, and water, and cook one meal before ending. Phantom mechanic stream can't end till car starts. I don't know why this A is so big. Cook one meal before ending. Phantom mechanic stream can't end till car starts. There you go. Yeah, I think that should be okay. The thing is, I have such ideas, bro. Like, I mean, listen, I don't want to overhype myself, but I do spend time like just thinking about things all day. Like, what would be good ideas? So it's like I might be useful for somebody else. For my time, for my streams, I know my time will come where I will feel comfortable enough to do shit on my own, and that will eventually happen. I'll be doing it soon. Well, you said Nux Taku. Why is he controversial though? Taku, YouTuber. Wait, did he disappear off the internet? Wait, is there like fan art? Should I be careful? This is him? Wait, what does he talk about though? What did he talk about? It's like anime?
No, he's a VTuber. Politics, no way.
Oh.
Now.
Oh. Okay. No disrespect, but I feel like that there's a certain thing. Is it weird that I feel like VTubers, with all due respect, I feel like with all due respect to VTubers, I feel like in some cases, if they like, I don't think they should be allowed to like. I don't think they should be. Well, okay, he could do political. I just feel like it's weird, like to have like an internet like cover while we're reporting on news or like politics and stuff. I get covering your face because of anonymity. Like, I respect that. I do respect that, but I just find it a little bit weird, especially if you critique it. I mean, no, actually, no. You know what? I do. I'll put a pause on that statement until I understand it a little bit more. But what I'm trying to say is I just feel that critiquing or making fun of or judging while having like a cover over your face, I feel like that's like a 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that can be interpreted as a 50-50 take. As it should be taken, actually. So it's like, I feel like it should be respected. I don't know. You know what? I think this is one of the ones that my mind is still trying to figure out if I think it's okay or not. Yeah, I'll say that. I guess it's weird to have that. Not weird and bad. I mean, like, weird as in like questionable to have a cover over your face while you're trying to be solid on a topic. Instead of just like a black figure or whatever, you have an animated figure presenting yourself, talking about serious topics. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it just me? Maybe I just don't understand it well.
Some people want privacy.
Yeah. And I do understand that. I just feel like Okay, so you know what my thing is? I guess if he keeps it to a point where he's not critiquing like people's like body, face, and stuff, like I guess it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as he's not like saying like people are like ugly, fat, stupid, you know, stuff like that. I guess it's okay. Now his political views, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's okay for it to be debatable. Like he should not be saying that stuff, but I guess
The anime figure was around way before the politics.
Oh, so that's just his personality now. Oh, okay. Alrighty. In the United States, women gained the right to pay their equal bills with the passage of the Equal Credit Opportunity Act in 1974. Women are the only people that look at paying bills as an achievement. 50 fucking years ago. Wait, what happened? Yeah, you know what? I'm just still getting used to the VTuber thing, so I'm not gonna critique it in a bad way. I just think that I just do think that it is a little interesting for VTubers in general. I think it's definitely one of those moments where it's like, okay, it's okay. I'm willing to accept it. I'm willing to accept it. I just wish that people keep that same level of respect that is shown to them in terms of like when it comes to critiquing people, like when drama happens about people's face or whatever. Never mind. I'm gonna drop that topic. I'm gonna keep going. I feel like I don't think I have the right words for it right now, and I think I don't.
Nux has a series where he poops on Hassan.
Oh. Why? Because he's handsome? Because he's so handsome? I'm sorry. That was too
He's
much.
done like 40 videos.
Oh my god. 40 videos is a lot, to be fair. 40 videos is a fuck ton.
No, Hassan just has really bad takes.
Oh. Oh. Better? I think I'm better like this. I think I'm better like this in this camera angle. What do you think? I'm more in focus, I feel like. I feel like I'm trying to be in the middle. I just want Minion in.
He bought an anime sword with a World War II symbol.
Oh, who did? Who did? Who bought a sword with a World War II figure on it? I don't know about that one.
Hassan.
He has a not. Is it the NAZI one? I assume World War II, right? That was World War II. Yes, it was.
Yes.
Which one do you think is acceptable? This camera angle, this one, right? Like this is cool, right?
It was in the content cop.
Oh my god.
Bro, just take that one. Just throw that one in the trash, gang.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yo, sign!
That's a Kobe
It's
card?
signed! Oh my god! It's signed!
Oh my god.
It's not my head!
Oh my god!
You hit!
Oh my god, wait, everybody be quiet.
Suki, you hit!
Oh my god.
Suki, you hit!
Oh my
Suki, please. No, just no, I know. Stop talking. Stop talking.
I got spit on it. 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 I got spit on it.
Okay.
I got spit on it.
Okay, relax, bro. Silky, bro. Come on, gang.
Yes, that's the number's on. Number say? Oh, wait.
It's only out of the 90?
Wow. That's crazy. A Kobe card is insane. How rare is that card? Just leave it.
Bro, just take that one. Just throw that one in the
How much is that card? Face Silky pulled a rare 1 out of 25 signed Kobe Bryant card from 2015. Oh fuck. What is this? Kai Cenat visibly crying after he found out Ray got permanently deported and arrested for skipping out military by facing up to 5 years in Taiwan. Nah. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. This was April 23rd. That was yesterday. No. No. No.
And as of 4 months ago, he has stated he did not watch that anime. Now he could have watched it in between when he said that and when he bought the sword, but at the convention there is footage where he talks to Ludwig, and even Ludwig said he wouldn't get the sword because of the symbol.
I mean, Bert Kreischer has a fucking has his teacup. I get it. Some people just like to have that as like a form of history. Weird, right? But I get it to a point. Maybe not use it during the content cup though. But it's not my choice. You know what I'm saying? Like I get people buy that shit. People just like to collect it. Like it's weird. It's weird, but you understand it to a degree because it's just I guess memorabilia. It's just not good memorabilia, but just if anything, just historical stuff. Yeah, no, that's crazy. A sword is fucking crazy.
He also calls it the symbol. He actually says the symbol's name, sword.
Oh, well, I wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it's his sword. He's probably gonna just make sure everybody understands it.
I just got.
Logic just got a DM from the CEO of Crunchyroll while streaming with Phase Adapt and gifted him a free premium 1 year subscription because he has been using Jason the Ween's account. That's fucking hilarious. This nigga has money. This nigga has money. This nigga has money and he hadn't even gifted. I mean, I get it. Listen, money doesn't last forever. But adapt, my nigga. Nigga had to be gifted a whole year's supply of fucking Crunchyroll.
I'm not even joking. I'm the CEO of Crunchyroll.
Oh.
I got you a premier 1 year subscription.
You got it? Let's go. No, I've been.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Please.
What the
I've
fuck?
been using the home
Yo,
to
need
type,
login.
bro. I had and he be threatening me saying he's gonna change your password if we go back and forth. Now I have my. That's big, Bobby. No, that's big.
Yeah, no, he's got to share it.
So I figured,
He has to share it with chat.
dude, I just got.
Bro, he has to share it with chat. He can't be selfish. Oh my god. Buddy really wiped up the most famous P-star. Okay, don't do that. Do not disrespect him for that, bro. Let him be happy. The fuck? Let them be happy. She's entitled to have a fucking family if she wants to. Wow, 10K? Yeah, no, that's W's. W's. Congrats.
I just want to say I totally definitely watch all my anime legally on service, especially like Crunchyroll.
Oh, yes. We always support Crunchyroll. Congrats. W man. W. You see, like, this is what I like to do. Like, I would just like to go. Congrats, W's. I would like to just go through Twitter without seeing, like, everything we see. But it's like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nice to just cruise, just like have a conversation and just like fucking watch, look at content, look at stuff that's just popping off right now. Okay, yeah. Okay, what the fuck are you trying to do here, academics? Like, what is this? What is this? What is it? Hold on, let me put music in the background. Like, bro, like, what is this? Like, why are y'all acting like they're dating, bro? They're 3 years apart. They're not even fucking dating. At least from what I know of. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all be going too far. 19 years old, fucking with a 16-year-old is not crazy. It's not even, they're not even doing anything. Bro, because if it was anything else, you know they would have reported it already. They're just showing that to cause you to be, I guess they are rage baiting actually. Fuck, they got me. It's like
Let me clarify, I just want to say I totally, definitely watch all my anime legally on service, especially like Crunchyroll.
Now you said it twice now, and I don't trust you. Now I don't feel like you do. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. Now I don't believe you. Kanye West producer Digital Nas nearly got hacked after previewing Ye's new album live stream with Sneeko. I don't think I could watch this because I think Sneeko was banned, right? Sneeko was banned off Twitch. I don't know. I feel like, can I still react to his stuff? Oh my god, someone made an AI about, oh my god.
I know my family.
Wow, that's crazy. Lacey has
What?
blocked.
No, really?
What? No, really? Lacey has blocked Darla Claire on Instagram after recent events and how it affected his friend and community. Yeah, but if he wanted to, they could have just made an alt account until everything is resolved and then set up later. So it's like, we'll take it for face value, but we hope that he actually sticks with it. Bianca accidentally walked into Kanye's stream. What, is she not allowed to enter the streams?
They're streaming. Just letting you know.
Oh, they're streaming outside?
No, it's phone right here.
Oh shit!
Yes.
At least it was nothing bad. Ron just pulled the 101 phase adapt worth $1 million. Cap.
We gotta get him to sign this! We gotta get him to sign this! It's a one-on-one visa adapt! What the fuck?
Top it.
Oh my god, we gotta get him to sign it!
Wait.
The professional. Oh! What is that?
This is stupid.
Just so you know, if pirate your internet provider can cut service, but watching stuff on legal websites is fine.
That is true. May 1st. Predict chat 1 week or 2 weeks from of May. May 1st. Hey, May 1st is my birthday. Agent teaches Chris how to park properly in the driveway. Nigga, what the fuck? Kai dropped to 5? And that's crazy. Kai dropped to 5th? To 4th? Yeah. What? Nah, you're lying, right? Is that even possible?
How is Hassan that high?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's possible. He does stay on that shit. Yeah, nah, nigga.
Also, I sent a video in Discord.
Bet. I'll check it right now. Yeah, bro. I was gonna say. I was like, that's sus as fuck. It's 83, 80. Damn, that is crazy. The top ones are in the basically almost 100,000s. That's still a lot, though. Who's top 10 with 30? That's crazy. With 28. Viperus. Well, hello to you. Hello to you. What type of content you been making? Let me see. Is she live streaming right now? Are you gonna transfer me over? Can I just watch her stream live? Do you not just auto import? I'm confused.
Pochi, you're obviously 31st. That's why you aren't in the top 30.
Ah, okay. Oh. $27,000 subs. What's her average view count? Whoa. Hold on. Did she just have a sugar daddy? No hate. This is not hate. This is not hate. This is questioning. Whoa, that's a 27,000 subs? Girl, no hate, no shade, no shade, no shade. Is that all gifted, though? That's gifted. In a month, she's been gifted 26,000? What? What? Other ones are not. Wait. This is not hate. This is not hate. Please do not take this as hate. This is not hate. What's her average sub rate at? Total 400. July was 490. 599. So it was basically almost like at 1,000. What the hell? Yeah, look, July 2020, but this is 2020. What the hell? What? She averages about a K, about 2K, about 2K, 4K, 5K. Whoa, recently 5K. Good for you. Good for you. I'm glad for her. W her. W Vipress. I'm not gonna lie though. What did you do to get that blow up though, girl? Whatever you did, congrats. Oh, but she's grinded though. She's been grinding though. Okay, no, she's a grinder. She's on that. Yeah, no, she's been on it. Okay. Whoa, that's crazy. W's. Wow, that's crazy to think. 20,000 subs. She's basically on the same level as Plaque. Wow. That's crazy. Pirate? Yeah, I know. I've known him for a while. Elion? Ellison. He averages about like 7K. He averages about 7K. 7 total. 7K total. Total sub. Oh wait, total. Hold on. He averages about 20 a month on average. Crazy. Holy shit. Where's everybody else in this list? XQC's at around 20. These are not shitty numbers, by the way. These are still crazy amounts of numbers.
You can get popular doing pretty much anything as long as you try and are consistent.
That's wild, though. But, like, that makes me think, like, it's like, how are, like, what's the ratio between viewers to subs? You know, I guess it just depends on your community. Because Kai's is fucking crazy. His is, like, almost, like, close to 35 to 55% of the viewers are subs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 120, like, on average, I guess, just estimating, it's about, like, 80K in there at all times, right? 80K. Maybe, you know what? You can even drop it down to 60. And it's always, like, usually they're at double numbers by the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Adapt is 38.
Gooner Bait is probably a higher ratio than regular streamers.
But for the most part, the English speakers are the top ones. Look, 11K. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, look. Queso got gifted 24,000. Queso averages how many viewers, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many viewers does Queso average on a regular stream?
Yeah, English is the biggest language in the world.
Like, he averages almost 30K viewers. Let's say 25,000 on average. Right? That's an average day for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an average. Can you imagine that? An average. That's on average. So then it makes you think, it's like, huh. These anomalies, it's not bad. Like, it's good for her. Congrats. But these anomalies every once in a while, it's just like, whoa. Like, that's a lot. That's crazy. Congratulations to her. know what I'm saying? It's just like it makes you think like you really just you could just get lucky. English is the biggest language in the world. Like top streamer of the week, peaked at 128,000. Zetator, Kai 102. Big Saturday stream. What do you think? What Nate? Guess the number that I'm on the list. Probably like number 8,000, number 900 something. Let's see. I'm just saying. Cool.
101.
Ooh, no, we're still far. You know what I'm saying? You know what I think it is, and I still keep thinking about it. I think I'm gonna change my name. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna change my name. I think that extra underscore is fucking up my search result.
You're just off the list.
Just so close. 2024. Right there. Followers gained. My Wukong series, Batman had someone. Let's see, 2024. Stream duration. You know what I'm saying? It's like just interesting because you're looking at it, you're like, okay. I had a great month. The first day I got subbed. Or after I beat my marathon, I think. It was in September. I got 22, 23, 24, 18, 42, 29.
What caused you to grow?
Like I'm gonna keep it a stack. Let's see what caused me to grow. What was the peaks? Minecraft. Wait, no, actually, let's do followers. I guess what would be followers? What caused me during the follower area? Followers gained. The most followers was Just Chatting and Batman. That day I gained 51. That's crazy. I don't know why. In November. Other than that, it's a slow ass growth. Bro, I'm telling you, I really do think it's my results. I think it's legitimately the finding me part is fucking it up. So do not be surprised if the channel gets a rename eventually. I think I'm gonna go through a rebrand stage. Look, August 10th. When I started.
What Batman games were you playing?
Batman Arkham Asylum. Look, August 10th, 2024. So that was like when I just started. Then by August 10th to the 25th, I went up almost double. Then from that to...
Have you played City yet?
City what? Arkham City? Is it Arkham City?
Arkham City.
No, I don't think I did. See, I started a plateau around this point.
You should.
I don't know what happened during this time from September 1st to November 24th. I don't know if it was my marathon. And now, man, down. It's crazy though. Active days. This shit pisses me off because it doesn't even continue on through. Let me see. Let's do not 2024. Let's do till today.
I think you should try to play Arkham City and see if you grow.
Arkham City. Alright, let's start from here. Alright, let's see from there. So there's certain days
Next
here it doesn't
game,
even
unless a
count.
big new game you're interested in drops.
True. Some of these days, this I guess the support app just doesn't count. Did I grow during Marvel Rivals? Oh, I did. I did pick up a slow bit, and then it plateaued again. Next game, unless a big name you're interested in drops. Yeah, I just don't know. I really don't even know. Every month we do have slow growth though. At least it's like August we did, March we did, April. I think we've been pretty plateaued. We really didn't gain that much. It's all right. It's whatever. I just don't know where. Like maybe I could just stream like one day out of the week when it's all over. But right now I'm doing the most I can for the moment, and I just gotta level up my content a little bit more, and we'll see where we go from there. My thing is, I just want to open up. I want to open up my schedule more. Like if I have a better schedule, or be able to manage better, in terms of like I don't have to go work. I don't have to go work somewhere away from where I can edit, or somewhere I can't just set up stream. You know what I'm saying? Where I could just spark up. And I think that's the main part. It's like trying to get over that little hump. But I mean, it's whatever. There's nothing too crazy right now. Like, I do want to do a marathon though. I can't do a marathon until, I would say, maybe June, July. Unless things change. I would say June, July. Yeah, like June, July. I'd probably do like another marathon. We could guess it, or we could literally start thinking of, like, brainstorming ideas now of what I should marathon. Like, what would be a good marathon? Like, what do I suck at? That would be tough for me to beat. Or what's a tough game? You know what the one thing is? I don't like marathons where I can't come back in the same day, or like the next day after that, 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 and beat it. I don't like segmented days, because then it feels so dragged. Where if it's one continuous run, it's like, god damn, like, bro, it's like going for it. You know what? Like, let me see what he's doing. Let me see what part he's up to. Where if I do it every day, it's like, oh, he slept, he got well
I
rested.
feel like your streams need a focus in order to draw people in, like WWE got people in, but some just chatting is kinda slow, as well as Schedule 1.
Yeah, it is. And it's like, where's the next flow? I guess I would just try to play indie games and hopes that and just shoot my shot out there, knowing that I'm not too sure if it's gonna blow up. But that's also what happens in a lot of cases. It's playing that one indie game, getting good at it, being known in the community for being that indie game guy, and just
Indie or hard games?
Or yeah. I'm just saying, I think, like, what would be a good hard game for me that I can master? Tetris. No, there's already too many good people. I guess I would just, like, skim Steam and see what they got. Which we could do.
Batman.
Batman? Oh. Why do you guys want me to go back to Batman?
I'm going to bed. Have a good rest of your night.
Good night, Bug. Did you even talk in here other than you said
Ghost
BR back? Chat. When was he back? He said BRB. Never came back. And then it just says, hey, brother, I'm going to bed. Good night, Bug. Ghost Runner? Alright, we can actually check Steam. Let's check Steam. Okay. Let's check Steam. Alright.
I was voting for Noah in his iSong Wars. Sorry, lol.
Oh, no worries. What is this?
That one is hard, fun, fast.
Ghost Runner? Let me see. Why does it look like fucking? It looks like
Rust.
Destiny.
People die in the game a lot. That game is good and hard to master.
Enough!
Oh.
I'll handle things from here on.
Oh. Is he missing an arm? Don't miss it. When did this game come out? When did Ghost Runner come out?
IDK before PS5.
What? It's that old? Damn. Okay. Alright. I'm not gonna hate on it because it's old. I'm gonna add it to my list. Alright, I'm gonna start this one. Alright, bookmarked. What else? Popular up and coming. What is this? World of Goo. This looks super cute. Fuel harvest together. Oh, this would be good to play with somebody. Alright, let me see.
World of Goo is a fun puzzle game.
It is. World of... Oh. What the hell? You can make tires out of oil? What the hell? And you gotta drive the truck. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? This looks crazy. It looks cool. It looks cool. It just looks like a pain in the ass of a fucking game. You're working basically. What is this? Oh my god. Why did it have to be one of those games? Let me see. Gorilla Tag is still popular. I always thought about playing VR again. New and trending. What is this? Trending free. Alright, what do you got trending free? Darkest Days.
I am down, watch some VR.
I'm down, watch VR. Rap House? Wait. What the fuck is this? Nigga, it's food related. I love it already. Fuck oil. Nigga, if I'm feeding people, this is gonna be funny. Hey. Oh my god! Yes! Yes, it's a free game. Yes, okay, this is smaller, so I'm willing to do it. You see, it's a smaller base. I'm willing to do this. This is the game we're recommending. Rap House Prologue. Alright, this is the one. I'm gonna send it in the group chat. You see, it's a small little chef game, cute. It's gonna get what it needs to be done. It's not gonna overdo it. Okay. Alright. Add it to my pictures. That's so cute. I love it. What is this? Oh, that looks like a spooky game. Schizophrenia. Very ominous. Very ominous. Ooh, okay. Crazy. I don't know if I'd play Schizophrenia. It looks spooky though. I'd probably play it for a spooky day. Free to play. What the fuck? Throne of Liberty. It looks very sick. It's free to play. I cannot believe CSGO is free to play now, bro. That shit pisses me off. I paid $14.99 when nobody else would pay fucking $14.99. That shit pisses me off. Overwatch 2 is free. Mostly negative. Public people. Oh my god. That's funny. Marvel Rivals. Delta Force. Never heard of that one. Sims 4 is
If you
free.
want to see what games are gonna get a popularity boost, look at PS Plus Essential May 2025 monthly games.
PS.
They get announced April 30th.
PS. Where's my plus? Plus. Essentials. You said PS Plus Essential May 25. May 2025. Ugh. May 2025. Let me see. Clear out announced. All leaving May 20th. GTA 5, MotoGP, Sims 4, Resident Fall of Man. What's this one?
It's
I
not
liked it.
announced yet. I am here.
Oh, hi Lex. Infamous. Infamous was good. Batman Arkham Knight. Yeah, end of God.
It gets announced April 30th.
April 30th. Interesting. Who do you think is gonna be the next one? Okay. Who's gonna be the next?
What are you doing?
We're going through Twitter. We're talking about game announcements. Let me see what's this.
I'm gonna take from it and learn to help people because that's what Al did, and that's why this camp is functioning right now.
Aw.
The same counting stars. You play the part of the soul is sent home.
Basically, all PlayStation owners with online will get those games, and those games will get a brief popularity spike.
True. I didn't think about
When
that.
you left for Georgia, said your friends didn't watch you, but I swear I do.
She says she's not an editor, or he. It was a pretty good edit.
Time's not a problem. Do you think we were moving too fast?
Crazy.
Guess we weren't meant to last. I can't move on from that.
The hard work trying to make it off, bro.
Yo! 1,000! Yeah, we just hit 1,000 subs! What the fuck? Simply grinding with 100 gifted. Yo, grinding, bro. That's crazy.
Crazy. Where does the time go? So it will get a brief spike. Might have to check that out.
I think you'll like the video I posted on Discord.
Let me check it.
100 gifted is crazy.
100 gifted is crazy. That's $500. That's $600 actually. Taking a community, talking to community and Phase Boys in the segment with Silky. Oh, he's gonna be live tomorrow. Live Saturday at Indiana University, the biggest frat stream of the year. F1 stream. Okay, why is he in Indiana? Horrible dog shit. Tastes like spoiled cum.
One is called Sour Flare.
Hold on.
Horrible. Dog shit. I'm not even joking. Probably the worst drink I've ever tasted in my life. Death by Sour. You can see. Even worse. Wow. This one is actually fucking horrible. Have you guys ever tasted nut when like the person who came, like their diet's not good and they drink like hella sodas all day and every day? That's exactly what this tastes like. It tastes like a spoiled cum.
Yo!
And it's like the nut is like doesn't taste like sweet like as it would if you drink pineapples.
Yo, what the
It tastes
fuck?
like nut that's like dirty nut. Like
You're ew! What the
McDonald's
fuck?
every day you drink sodas. Like this
Is
is
he
like
gay?
that nut taste. Horrible. Absolutely fucking horrible. Pathetic. Absolutely fucking
What
dog
the
shit.
fuck?
Not a big fan at all.
What? What the fuck? Why does he know what nut tastes like? What is this? Where did they take this picture at? He went to DR chilling? Oh, he's in DR. That's good. Oh my god, why does he know what nut tastes like? What? Why does he know what nut tastes like? Why does he know what nut tastes like? Can someone explain? Please.
I think he may like men.
You think? Yeah, at this point I know. You must love men. Discord. Alright. What'd you guys post in my Discord today? One hidden for being a spammer. Show.
Did you know that in JoJo Part 8 there is a stand called Nut King?
No, I did not know that. Is it this one? Communist with Gucci. Okay. How long is this?
Yay.
How long is this?
From Marvel Studios.
The Avengers aren't coming. This ends today.
The summer begins.
1 minute.
My name is Hasanabi. I'm fighting for your rights. I talk about the workers. I talk about their plight. But I've got my Gucci. Yeah, I've got my style. I'm living in the penthouse while I'm talking all the while. I'm a communist with a Gucci bag. Got my Prada kicks, yeah. Got to have my swag. I'm a socialist with diamond ring. Talking revolution, I ain't felt a thing. So here's a little secret. I'm living on the high. Talk about the struggle, but you know it's all a lie. I'm just here for fashion. I'm just here for the trend. I'll be on my yacht while the workers try to mend.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Listen, I think in any case, listen, you could talk about the workers' class, you could talk about anything in any position. Anybody would die to have the same life that they have. Anybody would die a million times. You know what I'm saying? It's like be given the opportunity to fucking live that life.
Hassan is literally a champagne socialist.
Is that what it's called? But like, what do you want? What do you want somebody to do then? Do you not want them to like enjoy those?
He's also
fruits
a
of
nepo baby.
Oh, maybe. Well, that I don't really know. You said it was like what? What's a nepo baby again? Nepo babies are just like
My
babies
Wi-Fi
from
is
generation.
tweaking out RN.
I told you how to fix it. You just never listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it? Am I crazy for that?
The stream is freezing.
Stream is freezing. Lower down the resolution. Drop it 1. I gotta get a bigger chair. Ugh. Ugh.
No, I told my dad.
And no one listened to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, drop the resolution down a little bit, and it should be better. Like, I'm trying to think
Nepo
about.
babies' parents are extremely wealthy and allow them to get to position they otherwise wouldn't be able to. Just dropped it.
It should be clean. It should be a cleaner footage, or it should be better. Yeah. So then, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not gonna hate on anybody, bro. I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna fuel the fire. Yeah, he's got a lot of success. Yes, he's had the opportunity to do it. Yeah, he's gonna like I don't know what else to say other than I'm not gonna wish for the damnation and the failure of another human being.
People would respect Hassan if he practiced what he preached.
The only thing is he can't judge people's lifestyles. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't judge a working class or a middle class person's lifestyle by trying to act like he can relate what I'm saying? I guess he could sympathize, yes, but he can't say that he's relating with them. It's like, unless you've have lived that experience, which we don't actually know of his lifestyle like that, other than what you're telling me that it was a successful one, then that's fine. I mean, listen, any parent would hope that they could put their children in a position of power like that. Every mother, every father would, I hope, would want their kid to go up.
Hassan calls himself a propagandist.
Propagandist? Yeah, bro. Like, I'm not, like, people are just gonna, the thing is, like, bro, if I had the opportunity to be like that, I would, like, bro. Everybody but the thing is, if you think about it, you have to be relatable. You have to be relatable. That's why sometimes, like, if you'll notice it, but once you start taking out that relatability,
I am not telling you to hate him. I am just saying you should trust the poop he says.
Oh, you should trust the shit. Yeah, I mean, it's like I don't really watch too much of him. I do have him followed. Like, I do follow him on Twitch. But it's like, I don't listen.
Shouldn't.
What, shouldn't? Oh, I shouldn't follow? You're saying you shouldn't? You shouldn't trust poop he says. Yeah, I mean, listen, if it's political and he has a perspective that I might not know of, I might tune in, check it out. Obviously, always do my research. Other than that, no disrespect to him. It's just, it makes sense to find multiple angles of the situation to see what the clear answer is. It's like, everybody will repeat the same thing if it's true or without an opinion. You know what I'm saying? The moment the story switches from story to story to story, you'll find one common thing that seems to be the same factor, and then that's what you would take and apply to what you know, what information is available. Give him my breezy. Give him my Deasley. Damn, I think I'm getting sick. I am. Damn, I'm getting sick. Oh, fuck.
He literally didn't understand that the Maryland man wasn't from Maryland, like he only lived there for a few years after illegal entry.
After illegal entry? I don't know what that topic is about. What is a Maryland man? Is that something that happened? Like, bro, like, again, it's like, I don't know too much about the topic. I do wonder, like, what happens.
It's the story going around that Trump deported a Maryland man.
He deported a Maryland man? For what? He deported a Maryland man. What did the Maryland man do? I mean, remember, at the end of the day, it's not just the political figures doing it. It's the people who are involved. It's a whole chain. Yes, it's off the first initial shot, and then everything falls down. It's like, bro, there's so many people that have to stop shit before it gets to that point. You know what I'm saying? And if it gets to this point and we're in the situation that it's
Except
possible.
It's just an illegal immigrant who was found out to be in Ms. 13.
Yeah, like this, like, bro, this is what, like, okay, so assuming that is correct, right? Again, my only rule is if they are being a decent part of our society, if they're being a decent part of their society, they're paying taxes. Yes, they had passed illegally, but if already more than 3 years have passed, and our system has not been able to bring them out. 4 years. Even then, I think 3 years. I think a year.
A terrorist isn't a part of good society.
No, I'm not saying that. You're missing. I think you just jumped on that one part. I'm trying to say.
JK123 played random sound risky for 1,000 channel points.
I'm saying mainly about the whole topic. I'm not saying just in that one case. I'm trying to say like what I would say is like what my belief in that whole thing is like, okay, if they're already a part of society and our system has not been able to remove them out in a certain time frame, at this point I feel like it's already too late for you to try to just send them back. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's still fucked. Like if people have already been established, like they're paying taxes, they're like being good people of society, and I feel like they should be allowed to stay. And in some instances, you can say that they are being mistreated and mishandled because of our system right now being aggressive. And there's gonna be reports saying otherwise, and there's gonna be reports saying the other. Main thing is the main principle should be as if they're being good members of societies and they have already filed their paperwork to become citizens. We should not hold them. We should not treat them like they're nobodies. You know what I'm saying? They're trying. Yes, they made a mistake. We all do make mistakes. So it's like it doesn't excuse any of the behavior though. Yes, you could probably penalize them for that maybe if you want. I mean, but it's like don't hold them completely down for it. It's like if you had an opportunity to find better life and you come to America, you should be given the opportunity to at least grow. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you've already been here for a minute and you are being participant in society. Like if they're in school, I feel like, all right, listen. Like I feel like if they're in school.
Also, people will have a problem with that because the Biden administration granted a whole poop ton of asylum to people, which ends up as de facto residents. Also, they aren't a tax positive.
Listen, either way, our whole system is fucked. Like, I hope you understand, our whole system is fucked. The main thing is like trying to make sure that we have somewhat of, like, it's so funny. It is so funny. Like, I could spend a whole day talking about this. My main issue with the whole system is like, okay, so we have 4 years. There's these people that believe we should not have people. There's 4 years to say
it is F***D.
It's so fucked, bro. It's like we have 4 years. One people say that yes. One people say no. One people say yes. One people say no. One people say yes. Right? We would think that we'd be able to have a discussion about it and come to a resolution. No, it is still a consistent issue that happens every year. Some people don't like it. Some people do, and it's understandable, right? But I feel like we're taking out the human aspect out of it. And it's still, like, that's what I think is the most fucked up part. It's like, at the end of the day, yes, there are people. And yes, you know what? We could make it maybe a little bit easier for people to file in and come in. So they don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to come in illegally. Maybe we could just make it a little easier. You know what? Make more jobs for people to welcome people in that are coming in to do good stuff and file more paperwork. Maybe we'd put more into bringing more people in terms of making a whole branch more stronger, so to welcome more people in, if that's the case. Because the stronger America is, the more people living in it, believe it or not. We're a consumerist country. We need people to be part of the whole cycle. Work, eat, create babies, keep going. That's how all communities do it. Like, that's why every government needs everybody to have babies. Like, every government needs people to have that cycle. They need to have people that are in the loop.
I think it is logistically impossible to deal with the current amount as a human issue than just a plain immigration issue.
I think it's logistically impossible to deal with the current amount of human issues than just a plain immigration issue. Okay, I'm trying to understand.
When are you gonna have some then, since you live in USA?
When am I gonna have some then? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm gonna have some? What do you mean by that? Logistically, yeah, like I just don't understand.
Humans.
What do you mean? Since I live in the USA, when am I gonna have some humans? Never. I don't think I'm gonna have babies. At least right now, unless I became like ultra rich in the next couple years, I'm not gonna plan on having babies. I'd probably have a baby, maybe like 4 at the age of 38 if I've already made it. You know what I'm saying? So by the time they're 20, I'm 60 and I'm out. I'll be out the door already. I'll be at Heaven's Gate.
The current amount of illegal immigrants, it's just impossible to do a case-by-case basis unless you don't want to solve the problem.
My thing is, okay, so listen, it's inevitable. People will come in illegally, right? I just think that it's first of all, you're trying to fix an issue.
Facts?
You're trying to fix an issue. What? The current amount of illegal immigrants it's impossible to do a case by case. Listen, it is. You could say it is impossible to do case by case, but there should be templates. Like I just don't. I think in the main part of it, I just think if there's children around, they should be allowed to go to school. Especially because they might be the ones that actually grow up in our society and are going to be examples for the future. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that they love America and they have love for it and passion for it and not hatred for it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the image of America is almost consistently being through a cycle of tainting, hatred, and like I feel like it's a consistent cycle of like people just growing more and more disdain for our own country. And yes, there is a more nationalism now, I believe, but I don't think it's as true as before. And I think nationalism is dangerous to a point, but I feel like every person should love their country for giving them the ability to grow up the person they are, have the thoughts that they have without repercussion for it. I don't think we should ever come into like be disappointed in that we live in a country that we have. It's a privilege. That is to be an American is a very big privilege.
Like case by case as in a trial for each illegal immigrant, which is greater leniency than the law requires, illegal entry can be dealt with on an expedited basis.
Okay, but where do you draw the line? Let's draw lines then. Let's draw lines. Because it's the same thing. It's
okay.
Let's draw a line. The hard part is drawing that line. Where do you find it fair? And some people are just like, no, you shouldn't be able to do that. But I think the general consensus that everybody, you know what the issue is? They get too busy.
What lines are you talking about?
Like, where would you say is like, okay, they came in illegally, right? They came in illegally, right? Where would you draw the line in terms of the men, women, children, years they've been here, if they participated in a community, and what have they done to basically show that they are here to stay? You know what I'm saying? Even if it's temporary residency, it's like, okay, have they been doing everything that they have? Have they gotten into trouble? Have they, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like that should be considered.
I wouldn't go for fair, but efficient and protective of citizens.
Protective of citizens, but in that other sense, you should also remember that the main reason why America is the way it is because we have a backbone. The backbone of our country is illegal immigrants. It's always been like that, even since like the 50s and the 40s. We're not gonna change, right? We're not gonna change for anybody. We are America, the home of the free. We have consistently said that for years, that we are the symbol of freedom, right? And yes, at a point. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But let's also carry on that freedom that we have to speak and carry it on in general, because not only are we were the police of the world, we are the symbol of hope. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, respectfully.
Yo, bub.
Yo, what up, C-Bub?
WSG Brew.
What's
at
good?
JK123 WSGGG. How you doing today? The government can't support people who don't contribute in taxes. We need to reduce that amount to just citizens.
Okay, alrighty. My thing is, you will run into an issue though, because, all right, let's say it is just citizens. Should we make a margin at least for people who are trying to become citizens, or people who have started the process? You know what I'm saying? And then, on the other hand, should we make a subsector for people who are not citizens, right? Who are not citizens, but are gonna still need the essentials of water, food, and shelter. You know what I'm
the
saying?
segment I just did with Noah and all them was so fire.
W's. Send me clips. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, let's give it the fair enough doubt. Like, let's give them the fair. Like, we do have to be still considerate. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's important. Yes, you could say, oh, fuck them all and whatever. Yeah, bro, but remember, those are people. I think that the aspect, yes, when it comes down to that, yeah, I guess you could lower the amount, right? But we should still try to make something that's like decently, so they can at least, at the minimum, eat, sleep, and shower. And if it needs be that they have to go back, they have to go back, right? But I feel like we should also be more willing to listen and hear people's cases out in terms of if they have been citizens during a certain time, or they have been contributing to society in a good aspect, and then see if they're valid for citizenship. Because there's a lot of people that I even personally know that I'm like, yeah, no, they've only contributed perfectly to society.
I gotta go through and edit the rest, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they are people that they themselves have not been able to put things in their names, but they've done the best that they can working behind the scenes to make sure that their kids are fed. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, they themselves have not gotten into trouble with the law. They've continuously just done the right thing. And they've been working on trying to get their citizenship that has been pending and pending and pending for so long. Now they're terrified because of this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it sucks. It sucks. But it's like, that's the system we live in. And we have to be respectful of it. We only wish that it gets put in...
what if they are a criminal at heart?
If they're a criminal, then it's like, okay, then that at that point you should be expected for things to go to be for you to be looked at in different islands. You know what I'm saying? But to justify and overly generalize everybody as criminals, that's dangerous. And I don't think we should ever be thinking of generalizing people. I think we should be looking at what we can do to show the same respect that you have for your fellow American to someone that wants to be an American. You know what I'm saying? Because if they're putting the time into wanting to do their best for their kids and their future, how can you show hate?
I wouldn't say deprive of basic human needs, food, water, and basic protection from weather, but people who can't contribute that aren't citizens should be removed, discounting people in the middle of immigration and have already been positively established in their communities.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it could be that, like, you could...
Damn.
I mean, he hasn't said anything like too crazy. People who can't contribute to citizenship should be removed. But people, basic protection. But people who cannot contribute that aren't citizens, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, and then let's say they were gonna start and then they got injured. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things. So it's like at one point we do have to do cases for it. And then where do they stay in the meantime? Because if they're waiting for their case to be appealed, what, are you going to just send them back? And then there's people who are fleeing for whatever reason. It's a very complex situation. Because we could do what ifs all night, right?
Again, we need to stick to a line in the sand.
Yeah.
It's hard to go by a case-by-case basis is the thing, though.
Yeah, so it's like... How can we fix this situation? It's not easy. It really is not. And I'm not saying I know the cure.
We don't have enough resources.
Yeah. We could definitely make it though. Bro, we spent trillions. we have enough money to create resources. Now if we want to, that's a different thing. Remember one thing, we have enough money to do whatever the fuck we want. We have enough money. No matter what anybody says, the United States has enough money to do whatever the fuck it wants. No matter if China has its hands up our ass or not, we have enough money to create things. Millions of dollars go missing every year. Equipments get left in other countries aimlessly all the time. $100,000 tanks left everywhere.
In massive debt.
Yes,
we've spent
exactly.
Trillions on things that don't even have to do with our country law.
Exactly. So then how is contributing back into the growth of our country any worse? You know what I'm saying? Our country will continuously change. It's going to change. People, remember, I could have sworn a generation ago it was, well, okay, I'll give you an example. This is an example, so please take this with a grain of salt. This is just based off my experience and how I felt. I remember before there was like a big stigma between Mexicans Mexican workers, Mexicans in general, and
We
then
need to
now,
fix the deficit. Growth should be encouraged, but burdens should be avoided.
yeah, but it's inevitable that you will have to get a burden for it to grow. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to push for people who want the best in America, and you have to take out that mentality that you can that it's like you're not here to work. If you want, all right, this is okay. Either way, let me get back to my last statement. It was the Mexicans. It was people hating on the Mexicans before. It was hating on the Irish. Before it was hating on the black people, or how they used to say is the blacks. Then it's hating on Venezuelans now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's continuous like hatred. It's just everybody, every group that can be targeted gets targeted for a certain amount
Case
of
by
time,
case,
and then they
in
forget
any
about it.
intensive form, is unsustainable for all cases. I am pretty sure that the law doesn't protect illegal entry with trials, but does have trials for people in the process of gaining citizenship.
My thing is, okay, so if you're telling me case by case basis, right? How many people do we have in every state? You know what I'm saying? Like if we do it by state, right? We leave it by state to be in charge of who they have in their sector, right? Now you start to think, okay, now you're minimizing it. Let's say it's just in Texas alone. Okay, but if you distribute it between the 50 states and you make it, you request at least one certain chapter or one certain governed part of government tries to participate in it, and they all work towards it for their people alone, then it should work. But all right, let's say a state doesn't want to do it, right? Let's say a state doesn't want to participate from it. Then I feel like at that point it should be considered if they get any extra funding. Any extra funding for future like stuff. I'm not saying to remove it. I'm just saying for if they're gonna initiate like a whole program for it. Okay, you guys are not gonna get the funding for that program then. All right, so we'll keep the programs that are people who states that are willing to do it.
Texas has a massive burden. That's why Abbott sent a bunch of illegal immigrants to New York and other sanctuary cities.
That whole thing was ridiculous. I do get it, but it was all political as well. It was more. I mean, listen, we are a sanctuary city. You know what I'm saying? It's like we are a sanctuary city, so we should not be surprised if this happens. We're bound for things to happen. Now, was everybody excited about it? Not really. But if you live in New York, you have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it is what it is. We signed up for what we signed up for. You know what I'm saying? We know what we signed up for, and so these things are possible. Now, is that ethically correct?
It was a political statement and showing opposition the burden other states face.
Yeah. You know what? And then that makes you do question like, hey, is this what people go through? Is this what other states are going through? Then it makes you think about it. It's like, okay, alrighty. Statement made, right? Statement made. Do I agree with people using other human beings as political statements? No. I don't agree with using people as political statements. But or like to make a a power move. But in this instance, you know what?
Oh, I got a sub.
Oh, WC Bub. And then so in this instance, you know what? I will say
W
though.
W
sub. I will say though, I will say though, I think people in New York did get you could say a majority group of New Yorkers did understand a bit more of what is going on.
I am pretty sure he didn't force people. He just offered a free ride to places that welcomed them.
Yeah. No, I know. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, he did get him. He did get it. He did set that shit up crazy, though. He was like, all right, you guys are good? Have him. Technically, there, he wasn't wrong on that.
Are you talking about Trump sending the $5 million or some?
$5 million? Was it 5 million?
Abbott.
I don't think it was, was it 5? It's not 5 million. There's no way 5 million got sent to New York. That's cap. Bro, there's no way 5 million. I do not believe that shit for a second. 5 million?
No.
Yeah, no. 5 million is crazy.
Like money.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what
to
he
each
said.
family.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't know what about the 5 million. To each family is crazy. What are we talking
The
about?
gold card.
Oh, the
We're talking about immigration.
We're talking about, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. Like, I still just follow this one principle, right? I just follow this one principle. How?
Well, he did that to prevent it.
Oh, I honestly don't know what you guys are talking about right now with the 5 million part. All I know is one plain thing right now. We are in a moment in history that has happened before, but we have a more modernized version of it, where before the government.
The gold card is pay to win citizenship.
Yeah, and that's crazy. I feel like that's actually fucking crazy. 5 mil? Now I get what you mean. It was the 5 million to get gold membership. That's kind of crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy.
It's really funny.
That's crazy though. So being a citizen, it has just a paycheck. it just has. My thing is, $5 million. That's all it takes to be a U.S. citizen. So my thing is, is my Social Security worth 5 million then?
LMFAO.
Like, is low
Bro,
key.
You should give me the 5 mil.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I feel like every American should get like a little tax reduction.
Trump gotta make money somehow.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, but at least make it 100. 5 million's too low. Fucking make a mill.
Like, boy,
make it a mill and let's get a bunch of people.
Shit.
Boy, I was born in the USA type. Like, my thing is like, okay, so is my life worth 5 mil type shit? Is my American life, like my passport, worth 5 mil? Or more?
Oh, facts.
Like, bro, like, can I retire now? Nigga, my American ship is 5 mil. Like, hello. And also, why can't I get a gold card anyways?
Also, it's probably because people who can afford 5 mil can probably get citizenship anyway.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My thing is like,
move to Switzerland and cop the 5 mil.
Oh, maybe. My thing is, can I still get a gold card? I just want one. I don't need it. I just want a gold card. It says Pochi. I want one that says Pochi on it. So
they're out of stock.
So I have 2 citizens. What the fuck you mean they're out of stock? How do you go out of stock of citizenship? Pre-order that shit.
Loudly crying.
What the fuck? Just pre-order it. Take the deposits. That's crazy though. That's crazy. Listen. So basically, what that also makes it feel like kind of shitty is like, damn, yeah, if you're broke, get the fuck out of here. If you're rich, come in. It's like, oh, damn. Don't even give anybody a chance to start out. Listen, all of our, I think for the most part.
Trump literally just said, hey, since you already are gonna be a citizen if you try anyway, why not pay for a fast pass?
That's crazy.
I was AFK for a bit. Did you see the clip I sent? Ain't trying to beg. If you haven't, just don't know.
My thing is, okay, so then with the people, so the people that are willing to pay for that, for the people coming in, right? Is it possible to take some of that money and put it towards getting resources to fix the people who are coming in cheaper? You know what I'm saying? Like the people that are coming in illegally or trying to go through the paperwork. Could that fund that sector? If we make it like $1 million.
He probably is using it to pay off debts.
How do you feel about the school? I've heard about that Trump helping with trying to get schools their money back. How do you feel about corporations trying to get the school debts back? My main thing is, remember one thing:
corporations are evil.
But we live in a capitalistic society, dog. With all due respect.
You got your sub goal W.
Yeah, W's. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I understand the life that like the environment that I live in.
Bro, schools like Harvard, Columbia, fuck them.
But they're multi-million because they are. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just crazy. It's crazy to think about. It's like, okay, now they're gonna be allowed to come after you. Like they're gonna come after your checks now, from what it seems like they were reporting. Maybe I may be wrong. Please correct me if not. But it sounded like they were talking about that they will be able to actually come back after your checks. You You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be actually able to deduct money out of your checking account to get their refund back, or to get their money back. Did anybody hear about that?
As soon as courts decided corporations can only care about shareholders is when they became irredeemably evil.
Remember, that's why you got to become a shareholder. invest in that. Just keep your ears to the floor. Stay low, and try to see what money you'll be able to scamp out. Listen, we live in a very I think the fact that we live in a country where we're able to acknowledge the fact that our government has its flaws, and be able to openly speak about it, but know that no matter what, people are not going to open their eyes to it. It says something.
Students' loans are bad, but forcing taxpayers to pay them isn't a solution.
My thing is, okay, so should we just live in a society where education is free? Because how is someone supposed to elevate? Because isn't it, if you think about it in terms of business, in terms of the world, wouldn't it make sense to push for an investment on the U.S.'s history, or in the U.S.'s future? Like, you're investing in the future of America, so you want everybody to have great education. But that can't be, because then that's not capitalism, that's socialism. You know what I'm saying? You say you want the best education, but there's a price tag with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you complain, not you specifically, but I'm saying the U.S. The U.S. complains that we have a lot of lazy bones. But if they take the second to realize a lot of people are too scared to get into student debt because not everybody has that funding for it. You know what I'm saying? Some people have to put almost what's the value of a house back in 2009
Have
on
colleges be
title.
required to pay for defaulted loans, allow loans to be discharged in bankruptcy, cap the amount of total interest allowed to be charged for a loan.
They can try that, and they can see how it works.
Any of those would be better solutions.
Are they gonna go with those though? Because I think a lot of people have defaulted already, and so they're like, "Oh, okay."
Colleges are greedy.
Yeah, of course. It's a privatized entity. They say, "Hey, this paper that we are giving you, this is what $250,000 was." That's right. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, you could call me an idiot. You call me stupid. That's kind of why I didn't go to college. I was one.
No, because the people taking out loans can't bribe the government.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's why. Listen, I love the United States. I'm not gonna lie. I love the United States. I love the United States. People I've met here, the person I've become is American.
Funding, but still want to pay 59K tuition rates per year per student.
I just will say that
JK123 played random sound risky for 1,000
I
channel points.
just know one thing. It is not a perfect system. Like the fact that loans. Listen, the fact that you have to make your citizens basically take out a risk to get a better education potentially. Because the crazy thing is,
if loans could be discharged in bankruptcy, then prices of college and loans would be better.
I don't think so. I honestly, with all due respect, I think if anything, it'd probably stay the same. It'd probably be in the same part, because if we're talking about the same thing as shareholders, colleges would probably would not want people to be able to default on them. They'd make it, you would have to jump through hoops before they lose out on thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
ALRIM back.
What up, C-Bub? It is a very complex system. This is why this is why the main thing is we should have a conversation. That's it. No hatred. No. I just don't like hatred and overexertion of emotions when it comes to the topic. Let's have a discussion. Let's see what we could talk about. Yelling is not going to get anywhere.
If college was required to pay the loan, if people couldn't get a job with their degree, would make college degrees worth more.
If college was required to pay the loan, if colleges were required to pay the loan, if people wouldn't get a job with their degrees, would make college degrees worth more. You know what the crazy thing is? I know people with degrees that still can't get jobs.
Nah, but there's no guarantee you get a job though.
Yeah, there's so many people. No disrespect, channel. It's just I know people with
They can't
with
guarantee
masters that can't get a job. They either the job that they were going for at the
I
moment
know
that they
mad
signed
people
up.
with degrees who can't get jobs.
Yeah, that are working at fucking McDonald's. A master's degree working at McDonald's is fucking crazy.
But useless degrees would be less prevalent.
But my thing is, what do you consider useless? Because everything you should be able to get a degree in is important to a degree. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why even have that option in college anyways? Like social studies, that's important. Math, important.
W quote loudly crying.
You know what I'm saying?
Underwater basket weaving.
That's a degree. Nah, I mean, if you spent $50,000 or more on a degree on basket, wait, what is it called? Underwater basket weaving. You're wild. I mean, hey, up on you. I hope you get a job. But that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's wild. But like social studies, science, like stuff
Truck looking diff today. I on like it.
You don't like it? Why? He's looking freakier, no? Oh man, guys, I think I'm getting sick. I'm trying to think if I have any medication around.
He looking at me weird and she.
I think I'm gonna need to take like Mucinex. I feel it.
Sick Poachy.
No, you hear it though, right? You hear it? I wonder why.
I hear it in you.
Oh no. But yeah, let me drink some water.
Popped out pills.
Pop the pills. I don't have Mucinex here. There you go. Ooh, I might need nasal sprays. What did I say? Yeah, like, listen.
If you cap the total interest that could be charged on a loan, i.e. only paying back 100K max for a 50K loan, that would also fix a lot of problems.
But do you think that college is so expensive? Like, do you not think colleges should follow like a certain like, okay, for if the wage, if the minimum wage is $15, college can't be more than
lag.
Oh.
Lag. College used to be able to be paid for with summer jobs.
Facts. What happened? Ugh. Hold on.
Good now.
It's good? Are you sure?
I think.
I don't know if it's good. Either way. Yeah, I think we're good now. Type 1 if you hear me.
Ripstrom. We lost Poachy. LMFAO at CBub1. Stay tuned FIXNING. It. RIP.
I think it's hella delayed. It's really delayed.
Student loans now. When I was in high school, they tried to make everyone fill out financial forms.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, no, financial aid.
Better kinda. Good, I think.
You think so?
Lag again.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. I'm doing it on my phone. I'm doing it on my phone. I think it will be better.
No, wait, better. No, it's good.
No, it's not. It's cap. Why are you lying to me? There you go. Hi, chat. Alright, I'm moving over here. Yeah, it's gonna be for now. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be better now. I think it's gonna be a little bit better. It's just delayed for a bit. It is what it is. I'm waiting for the internet to fix, so I have it streaming on the other side. It's but yes. Actually, hold on. I can fix that. Audio quality's butt is crazy. I'm waiting for it to fix because I don't know why it's not. Yeah. Alright, hold on. 2 seconds. The audio's about to switch up crazy. No lag. Is it gonna touch this? Better? W's? Better? Good audio? Type 1 if it's beautiful audio. Alright, there you go. Yeah, bro. It's like, okay, so what were we talking about? Thank you. Alright, cool. Yeah, it was like, what were we talking about before? It was legitimately just having that discussion about school. Voice is too crisp? It's like, it's a very complex. Good night, C-Bub. Appreciate you. Yeah, like, it's like a very complex issue because you try to think about it. It's like, okay, how can you make sure school is affordable for everybody, right? Without like selecting only a certain few. So you just, that's why financial aid is there to help people who are willing to get their education. You're saying it's not complex, but it's like, I feel like it is. I feel like it very much is. And I think if we simplify it, it's not easy. It doesn't just solve your problems. You know what I'm saying? Life is very complex. There's a variety of issues that can approach. When you simplify everything, that says more of the issue at hand. You know what I'm saying? Because someone has to bear that burden. When something is too easy, you should always question it. You know what I'm saying? If something is too easy, there's something wrong with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's like that's their shtick. Right? And so it's the simple thing is, quote unquote, the simple thing is just go to college, just get good grades. You know what I'm saying? Get a good job afterwards. Hope that you get a good job. But remember, you still owe us. You still owe us something that's going to take you almost like 15 years to pay off. I feel like it's too ridiculous. Now, how can you do that? How can a capitalistic society try to push colleges to do that? How do you do that without making the rich majority, or the rich small, or in your group? How do you make the rich willing to accept that? They're not going to do that. Why would somebody supremely rich want to give up money? Like, who does that? Fuck that. Fuck the people. You can't do that, though. It's like someone has to pay for it. The rich are not going to accept no one. Like, that's just not like feasible in business. They don't want to allow multiple people to be able to default. And then we're going to have a crisis at hand. That will cause a crisis. So you can't be angry, or you can't be upset because the loaner is looking out for themselves and making sure they keep it high so they can get them. Oh yeah, because I have TTS in my headphone. I think the internet's back on it. Machines now. Test one. Test one.
Right now, all risk is with the students.
Yeah.
1.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't surprise me though. It doesn't surprise me that like businesses are trying to do whatever they can to make sure that their investment is secure. Yes, it is snaky though. The money's got to be made. If the main thing is not to allow, I think the best thing is just not allow educational system a necessity to be ruled by a class of money. They may sound so socialist, like, but it's technically a basic need. We should know that education is important. We say it all the time. I think every parent
The entire
knows it.
system is set against young students.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why is it? Listen, basic colleges. Then give a basic colleges, right? But also give them the incentive. Like, if they actually apply themselves, they will be forgiven for pushing themselves further. Like, we should incentivize the people who are willing to become doctors, like doctors and teachers should be able to go without an issue to school. You know what I'm saying? These are like important teachers. These are like these are important things that we need to keep our society going. Like, we could add more to the list, but it's like at this moment we shouldn't make like a at least if we start with like at least a solid 5, right? We could do teachers, doctors, I guess I could think of more things, but like engineering, right? These are all degrees that are super expensive. These are all degrees that pay well because they're a necessity, right? If we have a decent amount of people who are willing to actually apply themselves, we have a system that tells us, you know what, that incentivizes the smartest people to go for that because they won't have to pay any of it back and it's a good job. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you may say that it's flooding that development, but in general, we would be the staple of the countries with the best people, the best form of education of it. You know what I'm saying? Because then we have people going outside, maybe even outside the world, but still, you know what, contributing the American spirit. Like, oh my God, yeah, I would go to America and get that education and participate and spend money and buy stuff over there and live over there if it means that I can get a better education because the school system is going to work for it. Then we come back to the immigration issue. You know what I'm saying? It's like they are looking for basic needs. MTZ, what up?
Loans have no risk because they're guaranteed by the government. Colleges can charge as much as they want because everyone can pay for college. Students have to take huge debt and a degree with continuous diminishing returns.
Why would I check that podcast out? Change the inactivity to change the outcome.
Change the incentives to change the outcome.
True. It's very tough, bro. I feel like it is so simple, but there's so many people that are involved. There's so many people pulling the strings. You know what I'm saying? There's too many people behind. There's too many chefs in the kitchen. And too much money involved. We're talking about businesses, people losing money. And when it comes to that, people are not gonna want to lose money. There's gonna be a lot of pushback. So if they can lobby for a certain group, they're gonna do it. That's what I tell you. Like, it's just like, for me, I feel like I need to educate myself more on the topic. But from what I just know as a basic human being, I feel like we should get down to the basics. We are the most richest country in the world. But you know why we are the richest country in the world? Because our basics are different.
It works with we were talking about earlier. Be super hard on illegal immigration and you'll de-incentivize it.
And you incentivize it. You'll de-incentivize it. I mean, it's happening. It's happening firsthand. Yes, if people know that they have a higher chance of going back, they're not gonna be coming as much. I think that's basic. I think that's a normal understanding of it. It just depends on how you look at it. My main thing is like, let's not forget people are human though. Like, let's be careful. Like, okay, let's say we close it off right now, right? No more people, right? Okay. So if we want to do case by case, let's do what we have now. From this moment on, this is how the rules go. People are going to have to follow this new method. You say that it's not possible, it's not feasible. It is definitely feasible. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can find the resources for it. Let's just finish this chapter of the American history where we get this like all strict out, right? We have a bunch of lawyers. We have a bunch of lawyers around the world. We have a bunch of we have so many courts available in every state. You're telling me they're all super mega flooded that they can't take a case on? We have millions of people.
Yes.
I just think there's definitely a way. Even if it's only for a time period, right? Let's say you take that money and you take the money that we say that we were going to be losing, and if we think about all the money that we would be losing in this a certain amount of time frame, right? How we push it towards this one, like let's say 3-year span, right? Where we try to clear it out, right? Without spending on these extra necessities, extra things, right? Let's say we just say, okay, we're gonna spend this amount this year on getting the most we can of this topic. Let's take as much people as possible and get them through the courts as fast as possible, with showing them still
the
the
Biden
same
administration had so many asylum claims that they would give a court date years in the future, and then people wouldn't show up.
It really isn't simple though, and I'm not gonna stand here and act like I know the answer though. I really can't. I shouldn't even allow myself to put myself in there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not that type of person to be like I know what we could try to do, but I don't have the full answer. All I know is I can suggest things. I can suggest things for sure. I just feel like if we're able to subsector prisons. You know what I'm saying? Why couldn't we subsect courts?
It's important to think about how things work and how they can be fixed.
It's definitely important to talk about it.
The prison system sucks too.
That's another thing, bro. That's another thing.
Have you heard about Kids for Cash?
I don't, what? What the hell is that?
Basically, a judge sold kids to juvenile detention facilities for his own benefit.
That is sad. That is so sad. Like,
it was.
It is, that is sad to hear, bro. That is sad to hear. Yes, it is bound to happen. The system is willing to crack, but the fact that that's happening to us,
it literally ruined lives.
Like, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy that it's happening in our own country. This is like another reason. It's like, this is why I still stick by the point that there has to be checks and balances. There needs to be, everybody needs to have somebody that's like, that can be on their case about something. You know what I'm saying? Because if you let one person run free but everybody else be like tied up, that's an advantage that somebody has. This country was based on checks and balances, so I think we should still continue it. Everybody should have someone to hear by, or to hear from. No one is better than anybody. Every human has to respect every human. Every human has a boss. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a boss. Everybody has to report to it. And every boss has a boss. And every boss of that boss has a boss. And
there needs to be checks and balances, but I believe there also needs to be super harsh punishment for government corruption.
Oh yes, I do believe so too. I feel like representatives should not be allowed to take money. I feel like there should be a cap on what they're actually allowed to have. I feel like if you become a United States representative,
like life in prison.
I mean, yeah, for corruption to a point. My thing is, like, I feel like if you are any sense of representing of people, you should not be allowed to own any cars. You should not be allowed to have a certain amount. You live to serve your country like a soldier, right? Like a soldier. You are looking for the best interests of people, not the best interests of yourself. You should not be allowed to have 17 Rolexes gifted to you by somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should not be allowed. But it's allowed. And that's the situation.
You shouldn't be allowed to have stocks if you're a congressperson.
You shouldn't be allowed to have stocks. You shouldn't be allowed to... You should be a soldier. You should be a soldier. Listen to what your people are telling you. They call you, they tell you their complaints, and you relay it back without thinking of anybody else. You continue what your people tell you. If a majority of your people tell you, hey, we don't like this, you guys report by it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but no, lobbying is allowed. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunately the life that we live. Before, we didn't really have that much issue, or it wasn't as big or blatantly in our face. Now they're just doing it in our face and expect everybody to stay quiet or to be fine with it.
Pochi just wondering, how would you describe your political beliefs? No judgment.
I think I'm pretty much... I think I'm pretty fair when I understand how the world works. I think I understand it for the majority of it, and I'm willing to listen to more. I know that I don't know everything, but I also know that if you are making yourself rich off our citizens, moderate. It's like, is it moderate? I guess I'm moderate. I guess. It's just like, I know how our system works. I know what I need to do to prevail in it. I just don't know how yet. You know what I'm saying? I maybe find it. I could find it or I could not. But I know one thing. I need to look for the best interest of my survival. As much as I am a United States citizen, I right now in my stocks in in my stocks in my future as a United States citizen, I can say that my belief in it in the United States has definitely been in a more questionable state as of late. Not just because of who's in charge, but how somebody's in charge is able to do such things in a country that was very much never working like this before. You know what I'm saying? I think.
What about your philosophical outlook?
Oh, what about your philosophical? By that, can you explain a little bit more? It might be the word just saying philosophical that has me a little. Like what my morals are? Is it like more of a moral standing? As much as I love this country, I also know that it's not perfect.
Like I consider myself to be a utilitarian and libertarian mix.
Okay, so that area I might be a little I might not know as much. So I might have to get back to you on that. Utilitarian, libertarian. I think I might have to get back to you on that. I do believe that generally though, it's like one, we are definitely living in a moment in time where I mean I was raised based on what I was raised. It was like you gotta put in work. My parents went through work. My parents went through highs. My parents went through lows. I've supposedly been in a family that once before I was even born, or when I was born and not even knowing.
Like I believe that things should be done for the most effective good while not infringing on individual freedoms.
Okay, I understand that. I believe that things can be done for the most effective good without infringing. Yeah, I understand that. You could be able to do something that you love or do something good without hurting somebody else. Yeah.
Effective or efficient?
Efficient. Most efficient. Effective. The most effective good. Oh, effective. Okay.
IDK.
I don't know. I get what you mean though. So I guess I would look at it as in a similar aspect. It's like I feel like that's basic. I think we should be able to, but we don't live in a society like that. We technically do live off profitization. So every time while I was growing up, I've heard of stories of my family getting to a point in which they had an abundance. They had an opportunity where money was coming in good at a sacrifice of one or two people, my parents. Because of strifes in the relationship or whatever, things just didn't go well. And so then what I did learn is that once things start to separate in there, you're more willing to see how the universe works. When you are working more of a single person, your money's not the same. That's why at that time.
Well, the question was about your own personal moral philosophy, outlook on life, not what can be but what should be.
What should be? Oh. Okay. I think basically, on the basic level, I think food. Okay, so I mean, I guess you could think I'm a socialist for it, but I feel like the necessities of water, food, and shelter are basics. I think no matter what, we should try to provide that. If one is able to supply.
If you know, you should think about it just to understand what you believe is right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you got me in a little bit of a tongue twister, because right now I'm trying to think about everything on the fly.
I meant if you don't know.
Yeah. I guess so. We'll leave it for another day. You can ask me that again. All I did know growing up though was definitely that, like, before I was able to actually have a mind and be able to like think without being just a child brain, I did hear stories of how a couple basically how I understand it, a couple was able to reach points of success together, and definitely support a family, but mainly each other. They got to a point where they were able to be basically technically have an abundance, a decent abundance, not much, but definitely some extras, and extras always go a long way, trust me. But in the same time, it was a different time period. At that time, what they were making was enough to pay for such items and such goods and such lifestyle. Now, when things are not the same, obviously, it's crazy to think back that what I'm making now could have gotten me so much before, but now what I make now, I would need triple of more than what two people were able to provide, or one singular person at that time to provide to take care of multiple situations. Where I, in my own system right now, I'm one person, and I still don't make enough to survive. You know what I'm saying? I think that just says that just says how crazy.
I can understand that.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's insane.
I recommend thinking about it just so you can look at how you feel about certain issues and how your personal beliefs match or don't match with your opinions on any given issue.
Yeah. But the thing is, I'm always willing to have a discussion. That's that's why I don't like to. I guess I wouldn't want to label myself. I would just label myself, if anything, as a free thinker. A free thinker or a listener. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's what I think about. I think there's always a discussion to be had. I don't hate. I really don't. I don't try to hate. Hate is not in my heart. I really don't try to hate. I do try though. I do try to look in the best of people. I always try to look at situations as things that could try to be resolvable. Now, that is not forgiving everybody. You know what I'm saying? There are people that are unredeemable or deemed
baloney.
Yeah, sure. Or at least, you know what? I will say that I'm trying to. That is the lifestyle I'm trying to look at. That is the person I'm trying to be. I will say that. You know what? If you're saying I call baloney, that is the person I'm trying to be.
Well, you should try and label what you value the most so you can prioritize your thoughts on an issue.
Yeah, but you know what it is when it comes to a discussion. You know what? I could use that more in terms of so people understand where I come from. I think though, when I do have discussions with people, or I do like we have a conversation, as long as they're willing to actually listen to me, then I think they'll be able to understand me. If they're not willing to listen to me, at that point, I wasn't having a conversation. Someone who was just ranting. I feel like that's where it comes down to. But I get what you mean, though. I should have certain things prioritized. But that's the thing, because then if I prioritize it, then I feel like at that point I may be degrading my argument by just trying to keep it during this certain points. Or no, actually, no. I guess it would be putting it towards a certain narrative, but every topic for me is like different. So I don't always try to put myself in the situation unless it's just to find an understanding or maybe find a common ground. Oh my god. Oh, it's late already. How long have we been streaming for?
That's fair. I am just saying that it will help you have consistency in your arguments.
True. Yeah. But remember, we're not having arguments. We're having discussions. If arguments come in, whatever. It's bound to happen. But hey, we try to stay clear of that. What the fuck was that?
Argument in the sense that you are advocating a certain perspective.
Okay. You know what the thing is? I have a certain view when I hear argument, because unfortunately during my time, like or during my time of raising up as being brought up as a child, I always associate an argument with having almost like a negative connotation when it comes to speaking. So you know what? Maybe it's just me trying to understand the word arguing in a better discussion. Or in a better light, so maybe I do have to learn more about the word itself and not try to point it into a negative
Not
outlook.
the colloquial argument, the debate argument.
Okay, there you go. So that's where it's like that shift, because the comment not to say like the common man, but I'm trying to think about it as like somebody that you're willing to like talk on the street with. They hear argument and they're like, okay, they have the negative connotation with it. It's like I guess the more public slang for it. The proper, I know what you mean, a public argument, like a debate. That's why I like to say discussion, because discussion is just trading of information. Alrighty, let's actually sign off, because I gotta go. Yo, channel, appreciate you. JK, appreciate you.
The common use of argument is negative because what it is describing does further anyone's knowledge. Doesn't
further anyone's knowledge. Yeah, I guess so. They just try to tear each other down or counter everybody's counter. But I always love discussion, bro. This has always been my thing. Let's have a talk. Let's eat together. Let's break bread together. Let's enjoy moments together. Remember to eat well, sleep well, train well. That is a total Homeway. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today.
Discussing is fun.
It is fun. And I will see you on the next one. My name is Boji. Bye. Later. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love y'all. I really, really do mean that. Thank you so much.
Again, try and get a general understanding of your own philosophy.
Will do. Hopefully, I will have a better understanding for it later on in life.
www.stream.
Appreciate you, Ted. Thank you so much for that love. I really do appreciate it.
W's.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. It really does mean a lot. You guys eat well, sleep well, train well, please. Get some good rest. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another blessing. Let's wake up with love in our hearts and enthusiasm for what life has to bring us. Remember to live your life like it's only your own. Be happy. Stay healthy. And I will see you tomorrow.